Вечером, короче, будет у нас турнирчик. Там спонсоры нашлись. Короче, катаем. Призовые будут.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception.
Bullet, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Messi. Oh, nice touch. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Pedri. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Cross flung into... It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. And here's Neymar. Oh, what has happened here? Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bullet. That's tidy. And it's Conte. And he was alert to it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Belts one. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Rodri. And Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Hakimi. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Neymar. And it's been given away. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away and smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Here's Rodri. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Messi, he's free, he has got space. Five minutes till the break. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out for a throw. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, here's a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Rodri. Busquets. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an excellent interception. And we've reached half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pedri. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pedri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? Mateus. Mateus. And it's Kante. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's going to go a long way. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Hakimi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Batistuta. He's looking wide. He's looking to set free a runner. Cleared away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's shot at goal! And it's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Bastoni attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Messi.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Numero 5. Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Luis Suarez. Il numero 7. Neymar.
Batistuta.
Il numero 23.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And they win it back again. He's got away. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Xavi Alonso. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got space in the area.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Messi. And it's Nakata. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dembele, and that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Neymar. He's through here. He has found the way through. Shot could be up. There's the hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mbappe. Hakimi.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Thumps it clear. Roberto Carlos. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Nedved. Climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Hullet. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Hullet. Saliba gets a foot in here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back in. Nedved with decent hits! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Looks a good ball through. Busquets. Oh, they can break here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well timed, excellent interception. Hoisted in. Good ball over the top. And it's Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Nedved. So it is still 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Lobotka kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a pretty loose pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. That pass has been well intercepted. Played with finesse. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shot could be on. Pedri! Engages and forces him off the ball. Lobotka. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good read, needed to be. Thuram gets good distance on it. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Hullet. And there's a searching pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Araujo. Oh, easy pickings there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's found a way through. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. That's a good ball out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Hullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good play. Alonso rolls it backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mateus! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. That's headed upfield.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, delightful ball. Vinicius Junior. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet plays it, terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he's picked out the run. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's another good win of the ball. And that's a good ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
In with the challenge. Rummenigge. That is good alertness. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. He's away! Ronaldinho. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Ronaldinho has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Messi. Oh, super find.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Messi. Xabi Alonso. And he's managed to get free.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Oh, good-looking ball. I think we're just about done here. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
That's been intercepted.
That was well...
Fires from distance. Costa Curta. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Mateus. Conte. Now it's Messi. He could be in here. Gullit. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Conte. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's been cut out, well played. Conte. And it's Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mateus. Mateus. Played back towards his own goal. That has been slung wide. Conte. And it's Messi. Beckham does well to get it back. Mbappe. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Mateus. And they can counter here. Oh, important interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Conte did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Costa Curta. Mbappe. That's Beckham. Neymar. Adams. It's Albert Ferrer. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar! Neymar. And it's Beckham. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Turan. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Ball is over the line. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neymar. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. He's dealt with that really well. Neymar. And it's Beckham. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Beckham. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
He's had a shot! Milan have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it. And here's Kante. Conte. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. 60 minutes played. He's gone for goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Costa Curta cuts it out. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Foot in. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Neymar. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get away here? And Messi!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Hullet. And he's had it nicked away. In with the challenge. Oh no, what has happened here? He's gone for goal! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Finally the breakthrough.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution for Russia, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.,
Number 23.
they can still turn this round, I think.
Coming on the field, Romario.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Vinicius Junior.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Schneider. Substitution.
Costa Curta, Romario, and he's certainly onside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Moved on forwards. Romario might just make this. And it's Maradona. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Nakata. Busquets. Nice sequence of passes, this. Schneider. Vinicius Junior. Now Costa Curta. And here's Schneider.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Romario. Oh, right place, right time.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. He's through. Messi! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Thuram, and he's been shifted off it. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Eto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I...
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's just beyond his reach. And the shot! And that was probably asking just too much. He's looking to set free a runner. Chips it through. Bullet! Bastoni. Belletti. And here's the chance to counter. He can run onto that. Oh, that was vital. A long ball by the goalkeeper. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, a delicate chip through. Goalkeeper's ball, and they can counter here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for the runner. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No second thought, a straight red card. Liverpool are down to 10 men.
That's going in strongly.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Belletti. Mateus. Adams does well to get it back. Mateus has been caught there, it's a foul. Too close for comfort. Turan. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Busquets. And that is a little undercooked. And that has left him in a heap. He's played him through. Ronaldinho. He's had a hit! Musiala. Thuram cuts out the pass. Lovely passing, it's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that's well seen too. Maldini. Busquets. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Batistuta.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, that's beautiful. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Messi. Belletti. Oh, easy pickings there. Fiddles it through. Batistuta. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Hullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Matthäus. That is ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. Some really good ball movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the hit! McAllister, Musiala, Thuram, and the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Great hit! Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Conte. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Matthäus. Ronaldinho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the pass is intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Belletti.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldinho. That is a brilliant interception. Musiala. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Matthäus. Pass somewhat off target. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Ronaldinho. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Il numero 23, il numero 9, Luis Suarez. L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Busquets. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. And still we await the first breakthrough. Nakata. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And smartly reclaimed. Ronaldinho. Oh, great ball! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Real chance here! Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's cut it out, and here's Nakata. Belletti.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
It's Luis Suarez! Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Neymar. Il numero 20. Cambio di giocatore.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Neymar. Milan are looking to break at pace.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Luis hits one! Has another go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Nakata. And here's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat.
Can he put it away? He has done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, it's Batistuta. He's found a way. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nakata deals with that. Decent hit!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, great chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David, they've done it! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. David Villa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. And pull it! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. Oh, super save by Livakovic. Well, would you believe that?
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Cannavaro tries to clear. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's intervened well there. Still goalless at the moment. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's had it taken off him. Gently done. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got away. Can he spark a counter here? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mateus. Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Nicked it back promptly. David Villa. Turan. Oh, easy pickings there. Hullet. That's Busquets. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's the shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's Now that is commitment to the cause. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Closing in on goal. He's through, now is he in? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot a goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bayer Leverkusen really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they could break here. Pedri. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe. He's been picked out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Played back in. David Villa. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Belletti. That's a shade optimistic. Pullet might just make this. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Costa Curta. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mateus. Good, strong midfield. He's going for goal! Now, and again! Cleared away.
The attendance for this match
A
was
deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Thuram. Mateus. And it's Messi. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found a way through. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. There is the breakthrough.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Substitution
It's so
in
often the
progress.
case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, again there's no way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Number 99.
So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Coming on the field. Number 18.
Your
Hendrick.
impression so far,
Number
Jim?
9.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's gone back to the keeper. That is Conte. Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great hit! And that could come back to haunt them.
Maradona was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bayer Leverkusen making consecutive changes here.
Alex Grimaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Rafinha.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a Maradona! And that has been cleared. Crosses it in. Livakovic catches it safely.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, played right into his path. Conte. And it's Luis Suarez. He's onside. Oh, that's nice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties